All right, good job. Yes, and Kevin, you win the trivia. I can't believe it.
Yes.
I just needed Ryan Dungy's darned name. And we are underway here in Super Mini 2. Time that one just about perfect. We're up here in the tower.
Let's go.
We wrapped it up with Easton Graves winning 65-10-11 a moment ago.
Hey, and what a great comeback after his rough day yesterday. Remember, he's leading, falls in the last lap, and gets
that's
past
right.
several riders. So props to him for getting that Moto win. He was upset about it. There it is, the number 3 out front, and it was Max Shane, one of our Fast House riders out of California.
That's Landon Gordon on that 3.
One of Kawasaki's guys.
Wheelied his way across the braking bumps in the long short shoot. So Landon Gordon, Mark Mann, definitely one of the up-and-coming stars here. And in Super Mini, he's going to try to show everyone what's up. Can he get away now that he's got the lead? With Max Shane mentioned, he got that Stasic Hole Shot Award. But here is Landon Gordon to the races. And yes, I'm going to confuse Landon Gordon and also Landon Gibson quite a bit in the next couple years.
His brother.
Yeah, and Revin Gordon. Yep.
And his dad. He races vet, and he pulls massive hole shots as well.
We got 3 Gordons racing
the dad,
out here.
Not up here, but like at Mammoth. All the Gordons, the aunts, uncles, Grandma Gordon's in the mix there.
the
GG, Grandma
70-plus women's division.
Very popular on the mountain there.
The Pap Gordon.
There's the number 3, Peepaw Gordon. Handling business right now, the number 3 of Landon Gordon. Shane has dropped back to the number 3 spot.
That's Cole Timbo there on the KTM, stalking him in second. I think Timbo's making up some ground here.
Drinking some coffee. There he is in the middle of the track. Whoa, hucking it, going for it.
Woo!
That's a wheel breaker right there. Mike Brown proved that yesterday.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That was a hard landing.
The number 3, Team Green Kawasaki, Ryan Holiday. Psyched to see this guy's got the whole squadron up here, all of his generals and lieutenants up here.
Oh,
watching.
yeah. We got Fred Andrews and Joey Maurer of the Babbitt squad. That.
Who was that flipping over the tunnel? Our 4th place rider.
Was that Seth Dennis possibly that went down? I'm trying to figure out. That was Dennis.
In a precarious spot. Look where he's at. You can turn around and see.
No, Dennis is on the 93. He's good. He's still up and running. It could have been Canyon Richards.
It was. What number is that kid? 23. It's number 23.
That was Max Shane from 3rd place.
No,
down. Oh, over the tunnel. No love there.
They almost. The flaggers are out, but man, that's.
And now Cole Timbo goes down in the turn that you just saw, that left-hander, as we head to the long short shoot.
There's Dennis, though. He is up, like you said. You remember we talked about him last night? I said, I have not spoken a word about this morning. He blazes one out, and here he is again. So I'm going to not talk about Seth Dennis anymore.
We're not going to talk about not talking about Seth Dennis, because we're sure talking about him now.
We are.
Send it, Seth. And this has really all worked to the advantage of Gordon. So we've had the 3rd place rider go down, the 2nd place rider go down.
And Richards now goes up to 3rd.
Yep. And
did you, what Ryan Sipes said, when you hit whatever certain rut you hit, you're in that rut for about 4 turns, and if there's passing and you need to be somewhere else, you're stuck.
Now you got to watch the 16. That is Richards. He is closing on Dennis for 2nd. Canyon Richards doing a little bit of everything now. He races GNCC. He's really fast in that series, kind of like our buddy Thor Powell, who we just had up here. So Canyon Richards both racing off-road and still fast here in motocross. Kind of taking that Aaron Plessinger.
Electric bicycles that he goes and jumps massive doubles with like a hat on backwards.
A bike definitely not designed for landings like that. Yep.
He can make it work, though.
So Canyon Richards moving
Township,
up.
Right?
Yes, in New Jersey. Same area basically that where Jason Lawrence came from. But I think he does a lot of the training in previous years. His facility in New Jersey is awesome, but you got to get rut practice. The sand tracks there don't necessarily prepare you for this. Maybe the one turn they're in right now, but I think they'll go down to other places to get practice. Here, we're getting the ruts, and whatever he's doing, it's working.
He is rolling up on Seth Dennis.
And there was Landon Gordon putting another lap in the books.
Still having a look at Max Shane. I think he's off the side of the track. He's up under his own power, so it's good to see that. That was the number 23 that went down 1 lap into this thing.
Look at Richards closing it. Oh, and our leaders crashed.
And KTM gets excited now. All of them fly right past.
Landon Gordon tucked it in that rut. He goes from 1st to 4th, and shout out to Timbo, who actually stayed close enough. He crashed in this upcoming turn a lap ago. Timbo on that 43 is going back to the outside, and he stayed close enough to take advantage. So now it's going to be Gordon's turn.
Blood in the water now. Seth Dennis, Canyon Richards, Timbo. Where's Deacon Deno? I believe he's back in 5th on the 19 machine. But Dennis is going to have to deal with Canyon Richards, man. Probably one of his best motos here at the ranch in a minute.
Yeah, I remember back in 50, 65 days being up there. Haven't seen this in a while. Richards wants the lead.
Look at the line choice there.
Oh.
He likes that on the inside all the way to the outside. Gave up a little bit of time. But now we're going back into Storyland, Jason.
There are so many lines to pick from.
Just jump out of that rut, man.
Yeah, nice job, Canyon Richards. He's right there on Seth Dennis right now. And Timbo and Gordon, can those two after crashes, can they find the pace, find the flow? Canyon Richards wants the lead here.
So 10 positions. Look at Nathan Hummel from 6th. He's in 16th. He's picked up 10 spots in 2 laps. We'll kind of keep tabs on him. So has Jet Kellogg.
Around the outside, Canyon Richards getting closer. You know he likes that sand. When he grew up riding there in New Jersey. Around the outside, big power move here, Kevin. Can he get to the inside on Dennis? Not quite.
Not quite, but man, did it put some pressure on Seth Dennis. He knows he's there as he cross-ruts out of that right-hander, flies right past us now and trying to get in this fight. The number 3 of Gordon, who went down. He was leading this thing. Everything looked great. A 3-way KTM battle now.
Yeah, with that Kawasaki on the outside looking in after the tip over. So a lap ago it was Landon Gordon in the lead. Now he's in 4th, and Seth Dennis has to hang on because here comes the cavalry. 3 riders going to be pushing him for the number 1 spot now.
Up and over the tunnel jump there, heading towards the Wall of Fame. And just pick a line, man. Look at those guys. They kind of square up, go left, go right. Canyon goes inside. Now the bike's starting to smoke, Jason.
Uh-oh. That's not regular old 2-stroke smoke. They don't really do that anymore when you're running them right.
Oh, no, they're talking about Canyon Richards had a bike problem this morning, so hopefully not again as we race down the straightaway heading into the 10 Commandments. Watch him on the outside. Can he slingshot? No, Richards dives back. And we are side by side. We got a good one going now, folks, in stereo, Jason.
And Landon Gordon making the move on Timbo to take over 3rd at the same time. Richards looking to finish it off, and he does. Canyon Richards into the lead.
Canyon Richards now. Dennis still running that inside line. He's got a shot at making the pass back. Note that was Richards, excuse me. And look at that. Gordon goes back almost into the number 2 spot.
Man, unbelievable drive that Gordon got heading into Storyland. Picked the right line. Does he have 2nd? Oh, he's going way inside. Look at the work he did to keep the bike somewhat out of that rut. Man, that is so difficult what Landon Gordon just did to be able to run through that trench warfare on the inside, and he made it work. So he fell. He went back to 4th. He's up to 2nd again.
It is a battle in the trenches. Mustard gas flying there, trying to figure his way through there.
World War I style right there.
Oh, my goodness, they are smashing.
There is more smoke coming out of Canyon Richards' motorcycle. That's your race leader. Seth Dennis does not like this. He's trying to come back on Landon Gordon.
And Cole Timbo still in this fight. Those 4 kids in the big right-hand sweeper. Feet off the pegs for the number 3. Kept the gas on. I would have lost my lunch right there.
Didn't even lose any time. In fact, now he's right there, and he can see also some of the smoke coming out of Canyon Richards' bike. Meanwhile, you got Seth Dennis and Timbo battling it out behind them. Deacon Deno is 5th. This is your battle for the lead.
He likes these inside lines. He's comfortable there.
Yeah, but this cost him. This is where he fell 2 laps ago. This line right here. This time he gets it clean.
That's mental toughness right there. Just go right back at it, get on that horse, go right back after Canyon Richards, and Seth Dennis is getting it from Timbo.
Man.
Inside lines again. Feet just all over the place for the number 3. Look out.
Better have those knee braces dialed in there. It's a couple of off-the-peg excursions for Landon Gordon. He's pretty darn tall for a Supermini. I'm sure that doesn't help.
Timbo has gotten around the 93. Seth Dennis now goes back to 4th, unable to really clean these 10 Commandments now. So Timbo wants to jump in there and have some fun. Richards on the inside, giving him the old smoke screen. Look out. Here comes the 3, Jason Wygant. Does it? Can he make it happen?
Oh, he loves the inside. We talked about this. Can he get the drive? He did it the previous lap to get to Dennis. Can he get Richards here? Not quite enough.
Side by side. Here comes Timbo. He goes, you guys slug it out. Here comes the 3 of Gordon again. Jason, another inside power move here.
How does he get that inside run? You can see he actually climbs the wall so the bike doesn't get hung up, and it might be enough to grab the lead from Canyon Richards, and it is. So Gordon led. He crashed to 4th. He's back in the lead.
Has to lift his feet up so high. Here comes Canyon Richards with a great drive. Gordon looks him back over. Jeez, he knew he was coming right back at him.
Smart racing here from Landon Gordon.
That left-hander, those guys are never chopping the throttle. That is awesome to watch.
Oh, man, Supermini, that is where it's at here at Loretta's these days. So many great racers putting on great races, but Landon Gordon is going to try to get away.
Cole Timbo is right there in the mix. Timbo finding some speeds, figuring out these lines, watching these guys go at it.
Deacon Deno is 5th. Crew Ketton is 6th. Carson Milliken, Logan Mortberg, Brennan Harrison, and Braden Johnson. That rounds out your top 10. That's all brought to you by Thor and Parts Unlimited. 11th is Jaden Riley. Nathan Hummel, 12th. Jet Kellogg is 13th. Nicholas Stefancic is 14th, and Gavin Moon, 15th. Then it's Grayson Townsend.
Look at the number of positions he's picked up.
Jeez, oh man.
18.
Grayson Townsend has made up 18 spots to get to 16th place. Mason Rayner, 17th. Grant McDonald, Chase Coy, and Byron Homan. That is your top 20.
This guy ain't done, man.
No.
Kenyon Richards is right back at his old tricks. Still running the inside line. Look at Richards going to school now. He went inside with the number 3. Man, it works for him, so I'm going to see what he's got going on. That is so smart. Now we'll see if he can keep and fight off the 43 because he's right there beside him. Kenyon Richards.
Nothing but love up here in this tower, I'll tell you what. We
All
saw
love.
a big hug between Wes Kane and
Yeah.
Megawatt Matt Watson. We're getting pretty animated out here on this deck. Maybe just bench racing about Supermini.
Back
too?
in the day,
Is
they're
that
so
what it was?
hyped up about it. Yeah, absolutely.
Just bench racing about the class they're watching right now. Why wouldn't you?
Ah, man, no doubt. I'll tell you what Timbo just went, he just kind of navigated that straightaway diagonally and avoided all the bumps on the left and the right. That was an interesting move. If you guys caught that, the aerial shot was perfect. And he's working on Kenyon Richards on the outside. Seth Dennis trying to do it as well. He might have it, Jason.
Oh, it's coming unglued here for Richards. Couple mistakes. Here's Seth Dennis going to try to get him back.
He jumps over the ruts.
And Dennis has second, and this is really interesting because Richards caught and passed him earlier in this race, and Dennis has come back. It's the kind of thing you only see at Loretta's. The riders up their pace.
I think that might have been Timbo. That's the 3. And then that might be the 43.
Oh, is that Timbo?
I believe it is.
Yeah, Timbo likes those outsides. Okay, so that makes a little more sense. Timbo's been working on these guys for a long time. He had a crash earlier in the Moto also, as did Gordon. But now they're up to 1 and 2. And can Richards and Dennis answer?
Man, this has been a up and down affair here. Dennis trying to get around Kenyon Richards. Did he do it? I believe he did as they worked their way by the finish line. He does. So Richards goes back to 4th. Whew.
Wow. You got to wonder if something's wrong with Richards' bike. Pretty much any time he's entering a corner, there he is on the right side in the 16.
And he got him back.
He did get Seth Dennis back.
Nothing's wrong with my bike, Jason.
No. Well, we don't see into the smoke anymore. It was the weird thing where it was almost like it would load up.
Yep.
If you got the spot where he got off the gas, like in the entrance of a corner, then the next time he accelerated, you'd see smoke come out, which is not what you see from a 2-stroke when you're riding it at this level these days. But whatever it is, it's fine. They got to negotiate a rider who is down in the long short shoot.
Long, short shoot there. They'll get out of these
You're
Ten
long,
Commandments
short
and
shoot.
You are too. Timbo
get
in the
rid of
number 2 spot. Deal with that. Kenyon Richards back in the fight again. The yo-yo effect here with whatever he's got going on. He is just inside. He's committed to number 3. Shortens that racetrack by a long way, man.
Yeah, but he's taking his chances. One of those insides.
One little bobble, yep.
Yep. It cost him. He had a crash in a big, deep rut earlier, but he also made a bunch of passes using these inside lines. Cole Timbo, he's not letting him go. He's got the gap still under 2 seconds. Timbo coming out of Calamasa, California, and Gordon from the hot spot of motocross, Murrieta, California.
Yep.
Same spot where Jeremy McGrath came from. And
this might be the
6
biggest
minutes
lead
to
for
go.
our leader.
Yeah.
Number 3 has opened it up just a little bit, maybe 2-3 seconds. Man, that's my favorite part on the racetrack. The left-hander out of that big sand sweeper, they come into that and they just G out right there. What a great shot right there.
that is like road racing corner speed in that sand berm. Still battling here, Timbo, and Kenyon Richards won't give up. That's the good thing. Somebody gets Richards, he fights back, and he's trying to do it.
Oh, my goodness, Timbo around the outside of that sweeper. Standing up, Nico Izzy style. Heading towards the finish line. We are at 5 minutes to go, so still some more time to go racing. Kenyon Richards' bike hanging in there. They said had motor problems this morning.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of smoke in this moto, but haven't seen any for the last couple of laps.
Smoke?
None of that smoke.
None of
Can't handle that smoke.
He's back.
He's not letting Timbo go.
a 2:03 for Gordon, so that was the difference. 2.8 seconds now, right around 3 seconds to lead. A couple of lappers now for Timbo to deal with. Canyon Richards, I like his loose, flowy style there. Oh, that was a big problem there for Timbo, and he is now going to have to deal with Richards. He got hung up in one of those lines, and Richards now draws alongside him in the 10 Commandments.
Love that middle line that Canyon Richards used there. It's a lot smoother than those main ruts on the inside or outside. Now he's on the inside of this corner, and look, Landon Gordon is still not that far up the road as they battle for second.
Oh, they're both fighting for that outside real estate there. Richards going to try to square him up, go across the racetrack. Timbo barely able to fight him off.
Gosh, this is such great racing. I mean, Timbo is like, I'm going to pin it around the outside, and I hope that there's nobody there when I go left. And it just happened to work out. Richards going to try again.
He literally squared him up across ruts. I don't know how you even do that. And he might have this pass. Maybe. I don't think so. Timbo will jump out and have a little more momentum into the right-hander.
And no one can triple here by this tree. Timbo is going to jump that half jump, and it's enough to hold Richards off for the moment.
Physically watch this turn. There goes the 3 of Gordon. When they come through, it's just a thing of beauty. They're just laying that thing in there. So good.
Yes. Corner speed. Around the outside, but he has to. It's so much further around. Oh, there's lap traffic there. That's not what Richards wants. It's going to help out Cole Timbo.
Timbo going to send it over this big double. Test the wheel builders. Look at that around the outside. Wins and
the boys at GNCC. You know Canyon Richards pretty darn well. A lot of podiums out of that kid in the woods these days, right? And that's what's cool to see in the versatility.
Yeah, for sure. He's actually in the battle for a youth overall championship in GNCC woods racing. And, hey, the two disciplines translating right now.
Hey, I remember one time seeing Aaron Plessinger get second in a moto here to Adam Cianciarulo, and I was like, hey, good for Aaron. He's probably more of a GNCC guy. He can always say he got one podium at Loretta's as a motocross, so that'll be cool.
That'll be cool.
I did not expect. I would love to say, I mean, I've known Aaron Plessinger since he's about 7 years old. I would love to say I saw this level coming. I did not.
Yeah.
So you never know. That versatility game, that definitely worked for him. And it's working for Canyon Richards right now. He's trying to get to the inside of Timbo in his battle for second.
It's so fun to watch. Off the track goes Timbo, it looked like, or it was a big miscue or something. I couldn't see from that angle. Takes the line away. He's good at shutting down Canyon Richards. Richards might have a shot here on this inside again. Doubles up into the little braking bumps there. Long way around for Timbo. For the moment, Canyon Richards has the lead. Now Timbo will get it back for the moment. And like when you run track, when you're on that outside thing and they level things out, you run the 4x800 or something.
Richards finally got it done. So he got passed by Timbo, went to school, went to work, learned the lines, kept charging. Let's see if Timbo can do the same. No, Richards is out of here. He's saying, bro, I race GNCC, I race for an hour.
I can go.
I can handle this long moto. 2 minutes to go. I guess I'm going to head to the podium. And Landon Gordon's got a story to tell. Remember, he led this thing, he fell, and he came back to get the lead.
See if he can hang on, Landon Gordon, on that number 3 as we continue to watch the 16 of Canyon Richards. Finally goes inside, so he's not going to give those insides up. That is smart riding right there by Canyon Richards. He's been going outside on a lot of the racetrack, and he knows he has to protect those inside lines, so props to him. The 43 of Timbo. Look at that. Gordon swipes all the way across that big sweeper. If you're here watching this big sweeper, it is so cool to watch Gordon and Canyon Richards in particular go around that big sweeper on the outside, just pinned on the back of the bike. White flag is out. One more to go for the number 3. What a story. What a ride here for Landon Gordon, the number 3 Team Green Kawasaki ride. Going to get it and put it on the box after hitting the deck. Unbelievable. Side by, that bike was swapping everywhere. He almost went down again. So take a breath, Landon Gordon. One more lap to go. It's almost the pace you have to go to keep these dudes off of you. He's got about a 4-second lead as he heads down the 10 Commandments. Go ahead.
I was just going to comment. I got to spectate most of this one. This has been probably one of the best races we've had in the last couple of days. And Landon Gordon trying to bring it home. That battle between Richards and Timbo's, that was a fun one to watch, or has been a fun one to watch.
Tons of passes there. Brendan Harrison has passed 15 riders en route to a 6th place running position. Looks like Nathan Hummel, 18 passes, 20 passes for Grayson Townsend as he approaches the top 10. So we like to note those guys when they charge through the field. As we continue to watch the number 3, your leader, he's fallen. He's come back up. It's Landon Gordon. There's the yellow helmet of Canyon Richards, a staple of his attire. He's always had that yellow helmet. I believe he was sponsored by a cat dealership. That's right, Caterpillar. All right, smoothed it out here, folks. The number 3 working his way down the big sand sweeper. There's 2 of those on the racetrack right by the Monster Energy viewing station. Trying to keep this thing on 2 wheels, or 1 if he wants to wheelie around and do a little showboating. Into the right-hander, hand on the clutch, 1 on the brake.
Been a good one getting down to the nitty-gritty here. White flag out for the next few seconds.
Yeah, he's coming around the big sweeper. He's about to put this one to bed. One more time to watch Canyon Richards just murder this right-hander. Good Lord.
Hey, that cornering speed,
So
man.
good.
He's used to doing that around trees at a GNCC, so that's nothing to him.
Checker flag, your winner, Moto number 1, Supermini 213-216. How about it? Landon Gordon on his way to a potential championship. Fun to watch these kids go at it. There you go, Landon. All smiles. Canyon Richards will hang out in the number 2 spot. Timbo will finish up 3rd. Toss that bike up on the stand.
There you go. It is set. He knew where to take it, straight onto the box. Well, hey, while we wait on Jason Wygant to get things set up, real quick, wanted to jump in here. Richard Todd joining us up here in the announcing tower. Hey, man, you qualified as an alternate for the 45-plus and the 50-plus. One, congratulations on that. That's awesome in itself. But, man, you're tonight, 7 p.m., you're a part of the tomorrow night, 7 p.m., you're a part of Dream Chasers Foundation. You got a recovery meeting going on tomorrow evening. Tell us more about that. Sounds pretty amazing.
Yeah, we're very blessed with this opportunity. Tomorrow night at 7 o'clock p.m. over at Loretta Lynn's Museum. Anybody that's in recovery, like to get a meeting in, a friend of Bill's, just go ahead and come on over. Everybody's welcome. We'd love to have you over there.
Man, love that. Real quick, before we throw it down to Weege, I'm sure you guys have an online presence, website, social media, something like that. Where can folks find you?
You can follow us at Dream Chasers Racing on Facebook and Dream Chasers MX on Instagram.
All right, very good. Richard, thank you so much, man. Love that. That is a wonderful thing to have here at the ranch. Have some fun, man. Enjoy. All right, I was Richard Todd, and we'll throw it down to Jason Wygant, who should be standing by with our winner, I believe. Landon Gordon, Canyon Richards second, and Cole Timbo taking the 3 spot.
Well, that was a great race, as Supermini always is, and helped that everybody had their ups and downs. That's what made it so intriguing, including our winner, who did tip over actually while leading, but was able to come back and get the gold and really serve notice that he might be the next big star here on the Monster Team Green ride. Let's hear it from Landon Gordon. Well, there's risk and reward with using insides. You used them to make a whole bunch of passes, but we also saw you tip over in a rut there. But you definitely earned it. Can't say you didn't do that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I got off to a great start, and then I just need to mellow out those first couple laps and avoid those mistakes.
Yep. Is it satisfying, though? You had to go back to 4th. It's satisfying to say you got it done this way?
Yeah, I'm like, here we go again, back to work, and then actually got up there pretty quick, and then yeah, I just got into a good pace.
Who do you want to thank, Landon?
I'd like to thank Lord Christ, keep me safe, my whole family, my brother, my sister, sacrificed so much, and Team Green Kawasaki, Ryan Holiday, Pro Circuit, Alpine Star 100%, Dunlop, Maxima, Throttle Syndicate, AP Designs, Game Moto, Greg Albertson for putting in the work with me, and yeah, it's paying off.
All right, it definitely is. Let's hear it for him, Landon Gordon. That was an awesome moto to watch, and we'll bring up Canyon Richards, who ended up 2nd in that one, and Cole Timbo was 3rd. There he is. Well, this young man does a little bit of everything. What's up? This guy does everything, man. He races GNCC. And he's back here up front at Loretta's with a hard-earned second-place finish. Canyon Richards. Gonna let this pack go by. There we go. Well, dude, that was a battle. I can't even count how many guys you passed and went back and forth with. It was wild.
Yeah, it was crazy. The first moto, I was 41 gate pick all the way on the outside, and then my bike failed, and then this one, 22 gate pick. And then I was like, why not just try, go all the way inside, see what happens. And I was just trying to stay up and push as long as I can. And then in the beginning, I was like, I need to go a little bit faster. So then I sprinted past 2 guys, I think, and ran second.
All right. You happy with that in the end?
Yeah, I'm pretty glad.
Okay. Who do you want to thank, Canyon?
Jesus Christ, my mom and dad, KTM, Red Bull, Clear Chiropractic, Foley Cat, Bell 100%, Moose Racing, the wrist brace guys, CTI knee braces, Alpine Stars, Traction MX, Lynx Racing, Recluse, Renthal, PR2, Dunlop, the Shoals, and everybody else. Oh, and my mechanic, Chris Van, and Dylan, and Timmy.
All right, let's hear it for Canyon Richards. Second place in Supermini. There you go. Ah, good one for the Shoals. That's good stuff there. And we get our third place finisher up there, which is Cole Timbo. And also, our whole shot award goes to Max Shane if Max is around. But we'll bring Cole Timbo up and give him the bronze. Where's our third place? There he is. And this was really fun to watch. Seth Dennis was also in the hunt the entire time as well. But in the end, third place is going to go to Cole Timbo. Dude, that was some great racing. I'm sure you don't care about that. You'd rather just win it. But take me through some of those battles.
Oh, yeah, it was a good start. My Lynx racing bike got me off to a great start out there. I got in the second pretty quick, was behind Landon. Slid out in the second turn, and then just battling with Canyon and Landon the rest of the race. But it was a good race out there.
Who do you want to thank, Cole?
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad for getting me here, my grandma, grandpa, my sister, Paul at Toyota Redlands, Greg at Lynx, Buddy Antonez, Max at Troy Lee, and Luke Hanlon. WP, get me suspension, Alpine Stars, Clover Hill, FMF, Joel, and everyone else. Thank you.
All right, let's hear it for him. Cole Timbo, third place. Good job, Cole. And if Max Shane is here, I will give him the Stasic Whole Shot Award. Oh, we think he went down. All right, we'll make sure he gets this. I'm going to leave it at the table here. He gets $100. Congrats out to Max Shane, and thanks to everyone at Stasic. I'm going to send it back to the tower.